Hi guys, so I'm here today with a foundation video. This is going to be a mega foundation video. It's every foundation that I own. Decided to do it without any foundation. The reason is, it's a couple of reasons. I just started wearing foundation about a year and a half ago, and I still struggle with what is my favorite, what I like, but I can definitely tell you what I don't like. So what I want to do is just go ahead and get them cleared out so that I can make room to get more stuff after you guys suggest what I should use. I have a couple of new foundations like Black Opal and stuff that I'm going to try, but that will be in another video. So to make a long story short, I never used foundation because I always felt like I had good skin. I'm one of those type of people, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And so I felt like that would just be adding something unnecessary to the face. But honestly, on YouTube, Instagram and stuff, if you don't wear foundations in your look, they don't get as much attention and props and stuff as if you do. So that is why I started wearing it. Now, that has also been one of the biggest mistakes of my life. Now I am very oily, and now I have lots and lots of blemishes and stuff because of the fact that I wear it now. So I'm going to have to update my skincare regimen because I wear it now, and still have to find the right one that's for me. I typically pull very orange undertone. I don't know what I'm pulling today on camera because the lights are so bright, but that's what I typically go for. So I'm just going to start from A to Z and tell you all of the foundations that I do have, and if I like them or not, and if they're worth it or not, and I'm going to save the ones that I really like for the last. So I have them all right here on my vanity. Excuse my vanity, it's super dirty, but you guys know I hardly have time to clean because I'm always so busy. I'm going to start with this. It's very popular. It is Revlon Color Stay, and this one right here is in caramel, and this right here is a hands-on dupe for MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I was going to swatch all of these, but I don't think that's necessary, so I'm going to just tell you it ranges about $8 at the drugstore. One of the best foundations that you can get from the drugstore. It comes in an oily formula and a dry skin formula, and I highly recommend Revlon Color Stay. Despite what they say about the CEO, there's no proof in that, so I don't even listen to all that internet stuff, okay? So next is the new Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Matte. This is not the regular formula. The regular formula is terrible for people with oily skin, and I don't know if I said it, but I'm oily, so if I like a foundation or not, it would depend on, because my skin is oily. You might be dry and feel the complete opposite. To each his own. Everybody like different stuff. This color right here is Coconut 355. It's about $6 at the drugstore. I love this and I love the finish, but my skin do all up after I have this on about a good 3 hours, and I prep all of my stuff the same way, and we'll go over that last if I have time and if this video is not extra long. So that's the Poreless Primer. You can get that Walgreens, CVS, or whatever. Next from the drugstore is the L'Oreal True Match. Absolutely love this. Hands down, if you're a new makeup artist building your kit, you need to have one of these two in your kit, okay? This comes in so many shades, and it customizes, or it wears to your skin, and it's not really heavy. And the shade I have is Cappuccino. Cappuccino is a little too dark for me, if you guys can tell, but I will keep it because I can mix it in with my lighter foundations. But I like this so much that I will go back and get the shade under it so that I can have my right shade. Next is the L'Oreal Infallible. It's kind of new also. I bought two shades, okay? This is the Pro Matte 24 Hour. This shade right here is in Cocoa, and this shade right here is in Soft Sable. Now, Soft Sable is too orange, and Cocoa is too orange, and Soft Sable is too cool. So I mix them. I was going to mix them, but I wore this foundation one day, and oh my gosh, I was an oily mess in like 3-4 hours. So I don't know, I didn't like it, so I never mixed it. So this one is actually still brand new. So this is it's kind of expensive for a drugstore foundation. It's like $9. You can get it at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, those kind of stores, and I do not like that, okay? Next is the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Fabulous Outlast, and I have the shade Soft Sable, and I absolutely hate this. I wore it one time, did not like it. Soft Sable is way too dark. I don't think the shade range was that big. $6.99 like at CVS and all of that. I did not like this at all. It just was not one of my favorites, okay? So next we're going to go into the black. I'm going to do BB creams and stuff because I use them in a place of foundation. This is the Black Radiance BB cream. Now if I'm having a good day, like my skin is clear and everything, I absolutely love this. It does what it's supposed to do, a BB cream. It don't oil up on me and stuff. I love the color and the coverage, and this is Honey Amber. It's about $5.99 at the drugstore and stuff. So if you want a lightweight BB cream, I highly recommend this one, okay? Next is this number 7 foundation. Next is this number 7 foundation that you get from Target. This one on sale for like $4. It was originally like $15. And the color that I have, let me try to find it real quick. Does not say it all on here, but I do not like this foundation at all. It's too dark for me, and I just don't like it, period. This is Mocha. And Mocha was the darkest color that it came in. So I would not recommend this at all. It just was not for me, okay? So next I have the Jordana foundations that were sent to me. I have 3 shades because they work as concealers and foundations. But the one that I would wear as a foundation is this one right here in Golden Caramel. This is only $3.99 at your local drugstore. I wouldn't recommend this for a long wear, but I can't lie, for $3.99 it get the job done. It has a good shade range too to be a drugstore foundation. How I feel about drugstore foundations is if they don't make it in our color, they don't want to see us in it. So I am very particular on what shade range and stuff come in, okay? So next I'm going to go into this Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream. This is about $5.99 at your local drugstore, and the color that I got is... I should have had all of this ready. The color that I have is, I don't see it on here at all. Well, I can talk about it while Deep Sheer Tint. Oh, no, that's not the color. Well, whatever color this is, I absolutely hate this. It was like putting water on my face, and this color was too light, so I absolutely wasted my money on that. This is a Beauty Supply brand, and it is the Ruby Kisses BB cream. Now, I thought I would love this. It's around $5.99 also. But for some reason, you know what? I can't really tell you if I love this. This is the one in Golden Honey, and when I brought it home, it was just absolutely too light on my face. I did not like it at all on my face. It pulled way too light and looked ashy. And so I just never really went back and got the right color. So that might be a great BB cream. I just don't know, because when I got it and it was like super light, I just didn't even deal with it anymore. So last in the cream foundations that are lower end is my favorite. And let me clean this off, you guys, because it is so dirty, and I talk about people when they show dirty makeup in their videos. I can't lie. But this is the Kiss New York BB cream, and the shade I got is medium, hands down. This is $7.99 at the Beauty Supply. Best thing on the market. I'm talking about it. It not only does it have a multi-function, so it covers like foundation, but it works better than some of my $50, $60, $70 foundations. It is just the bomb. So if you're in your local Beauty Supply, make sure you check this out. So now I'm going to go into some powders or whatever. Oh no, I'm still on foundations. Well, I'm going to just go over these powders. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I use the color dark, and it looked like this. Now, I would not wear this on its own unless I'm just trying to kill the shine out of my face. Like if I take a little kabuki brush like this and I want to kill this shine right there, that's what I would wear this for. But what I use this for is to set my foundation. I absolutely love it. It's lightweight. It's about $32 at MAC. And what I like about it is it does not oxidize, and it does not have a flashback. So if you have a foundation that has a flashback or something, put this over it to counteract it. Or if you have a foundation that's too light, get a darker powder like this, and it'll make it right. Next, as far as foundation, is my loose powder from AJ Crimson. This one right here is the one in Bamboo. It is the yellow one that everybody say do the same thing as banana powder. Ooh, I took the sifter off. I'm sorry. I used to love this, and honestly, I'm just using this up till it's gone because I paid $32 for it. But for some reason, I don't know if it's me or if any of you guys have this problem. When I put it on, it sticks to my skin. You know how you're supposed to be able to take a brush and just sweep it off like that? It don't sweep off that easy. So I don't know what I'm doing. I can't say it's the powder because I have other powders that don't do that. So that's my only pet peeve with that powder, along with this one. I think it's pronounced Besame. Now this powder was $22 for this little old bitty container at Sephora. And it is the one in Brightening French Vanilla. It's supposed to be translucent, but it do the exact same thing this does. Like, you cannot do the baking method with this at all and let it sit, or we want to stick to your skin and not come off. So I love this for brightening. You can put your foundation on and put this in the spots you won't brighten and won't even need a lighter concealer, but it sticks sometimes, so that's why I don't like it. Keeping it going with powders is the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. I got the shade 218. I got this because the Socialite Life Sandy always talk about this powder. She sets all of her foundations with it. I absolutely love it too, to set all of my foundations, especially when they are dewy and they are matte. But this one right here, I think is too dark for me. When I set my foundations, it come off too dark and too orange. And so I would have to bronze with this and not use it as a powder. And I need to go back and get the shade up from this so that it won't make me look darker than I am, okay? Now, along to go with this L'Oreal True Match right here, they have a powder. And this is the one in C8, just like the foundation, Cocoa. And it looks like this. And this is about $8 at the drugstore. Also, I love this powder. But you have to have a light hand with it, because if you pack it on too much, it gives a horrible flashback under photography, okay? I was out one night with Bae. I can't remember what occasion, and we was eating, and I took a picture, and oh, no. It was terrible, but that's because I probably applied too much trying to matte my skin out. But besides that, the coverage is awesome. The price is awesome. And I think that it's a way to counteract that flashback. I probably just put way too much on that night, okay? So I would still highly recommend this, even though that. Next, I have the BH Cosmetics Tinted HD Powder. I have never tried this one. It's only $5.99 on the BH website. Still sealed, but if you guys want me to come back and do like a under eye powder video and show them, I will make sure that I include that for you guys. So I can't say too much about it because I don't know too much about it. Now, next is the Bare Minerals Matte Foundation. It comes in a container like this. I hardly ever grab for this, and I don't know why. This is Warm Deep because I actually like it. I wore it like last Thanksgiving or something in a couple of more days. And it just gives this natural finish and mattes me out without looking too overmade. Like if you're going to Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, or something like that, and you don't want to look like you have makeup, I would highly suggest using this, okay? So back, I'm going to move straight into higher end foundations, if that's okay with you guys. This is the AJ Crimson Foundation. This is the old container, okay? And the one I use is number 5. Since this container, he came out with like 5 more colors, and the container is different now also. And this is what it looked like right here. Now, I absolutely love this foundation. I love it. I can't say anything bad about AJ Crimson Foundation. When I did not know how to use cream foundations, I didn't like it. But once I got the swing of them and learned how to, the tools and stuff to use, like a blender, not a brush and etc., I love it. I absolutely love it on my clients and stuff. I'm all out of it now. I had bought the whole line at a class one time, and so I used it all until I ran out. But yeah, I highly recommend his foundation also. Okay, we're going to zoom through the high-end foundations real quick. Now, this one right here is the Makeup Forever HD Foundation. Everybody just turned flips over this foundation, and I have the color 178, which is a little bit too dark, but it's low because I had took it up to the shopping store using it on clients because it's too dark for me. By the way, on my clients, I use MAC Studio Fix Fluid. People ask me that all the time, and I answer that all the time, and people still ask, but I don't have any here for me, so I need to go get my own shade because I absolutely love that foundation. I won't be showing it today, that's why I said that. But anyway, HD. I recently got the Ultra HD, but I did not like it, so I gifted it to someone. I won't say I don't like it. I take that back. I still have the full bottle of this, well, most of it. And the Ultra HD is the same. It's just meant for 4K technology, so I didn't see a need to have both. And plus, I'm not a big fan of this, so I didn't see a reason to keep that. The reason why is because this is beautiful on photography, like for weddings and stuff like that. But if you have oily skin, you have to watch how you prime and set this because I crease really, really bad up in here and up in here and stuff when I have this foundation on. So the coverage and etc. is beautiful. When I wear it, I have to go through so much to prep for it and to spray it down to make sure that it's not going to move everywhere, okay? So I'm trying to do these in the order of my least favorites. I'm trying. I got the Lancome Miracle Nude, and this one right here is in, come on, color 530C, and it looks like this. This does nothing for me at all. I don't like the formula, and it's too dark for me. Look at that. So, yeah, not one of my favorites right here. So, not one of my favorites, okay? So, next I'm going to move into, I'm going to just grab. I can't do least favorite. I'm going to just grab. I got the NARS Sheer Matte, which is discontinued now. They replaced it with the Glowing Luminous or whatever it is. And this is New Guinea. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not one of my favorites either. This foundation is extremely expensive too, but I just don't like the way it makes my skin look. So it has a good shade range and everything, but it just don't give me that I like and I need, okay? So next I have the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel in Cocoa Medium, and I'm highly impressed with this because it comes in so many shades. I absolutely love the finish of this. Just a good full coverage, fresh finish. This is a special occasion foundation, birthday, anniversary or something. Definitely love that and would repurchase it if I ran out. So I got this little sample of the Dior Nude, and this is in 070 from Glambot. I will leave the link below. Glambot is where you can buy like makeup from, but it's limited edition used and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely love the finish of this, but as you guys can see, it was way too dark and way too orange. So I went back and got to Sephora and got a full bottle in 063. It just gives off this really pretty skin-like finish, but it's still full coverage. Has a great shade range. Is on the expensive side, but all of the foundations I'm showing now is on the expensive side, but it's worth it. Sometimes it's worth it just pay a little bit more so you can get that look you want instead of experimenting with a whole bunch of cheap stuff, if that makes sense. Next, we're going to move into Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. This one right here is in Deep 72, I want to say. Obviously, this is too orange. I did a recent dark too. I did a tutorial with it recently, and I showed you guys how I counteracted and make it look my color, but that's a lot of work to go through. The shade range for women of color sucks with this foundation, so I wish Kat Von D would bring us more shades because the foundation is awesome. It's a little bit heavy, but it's a Lock-It foundation, full coverage. You won't need concealer. It covers everything in like 2 pumps, and it's going to last till you scrub it off. You have to scrub this off. But the color range sucked. That just, oh my gosh. But this is so good, especially if you have problematic skin or something, that you probably can just get 2 colors and mix them. It'll be worth it because that's just how good that foundation is. Next, I'm going to go into Clinique Matte. This used to be my favorite until I got something else. So I absolutely love this. Very inexpensive. I get it at the CCO for around, I want to say $16. That's how inexpensive it is. If you get it from Macy's or something, it's only like $22, I want to say. I got 2 colors. I got this one right here in golden, and this one is spice. And depending on the day is which one I use, or I mix them, okay? I've been wearing golden for the longest, went to the CCO inside, and so I decided to try a darker shade because golden pulls a little cool on me sometimes. So they're worth both of them because for the price I paid for both of these is the price of one of these, so I didn't feel like I was losing really. So next we're going to go into Becca Matte. This one right here is in Mahogany. I love this foundation, but you will be extremely matte. So you're going to have to add something to the skin to bring you back to life so you don't look so dry and flat and matte. It's very expensive for this little tube. The color I got is Mahogany. The shade range is large, but I would like to go a little warmer than Mahogany, but the next step up is just too warm. So that's why I'm stuck with this one. So I put Mahogany on and then put a powder on to make it work, okay? Next is the Lancome Tinado. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I got the shade 500 Suede W. Love this. It's not something I grabbed for, though. I don't know. It must be Lancome foundations because I would never grab for this one, to be honest with you. And this one is okay. I like it, but it's just not like my Marc Jacobs Genius Gel or anything like that. Moving right along, we got the MAC Match Master. Now, I got this because somebody said it was good for oily skin, and this is 7.5. And this foundation is supposed to customize to your skin. So if you're a MAC NC50, NW45N, you're all supposed to be able to wear this one shade and it customized to your skin tone. It hasn't wowed me yet. I can't lie. It's just foundation. So I'm not sure if I like it. I don't hate it, but it's not anything that I would just break my neck to go and buy again, okay? So we're going to move into the Black Up foundation. This is their full coverage cream foundation, oil free, and HCO9. I absolutely love this, but it was way too orange. Way too orange. So I would use it if it was the right color, if that makes sense. And Black Up is based in the UK, and they're made for African American women. So all of their colors are for African Americans, if that makes sense. So next we're going to move into the other Becca foundation that I have, which is Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Foundation. And this foundation right here is the bomb. The bomb, like full coverage, everything. But this one is not my color. This one right here is in Sienna. Sienna is way too dark for me. I'll pump a little bit out for you guys so you guys can see. Sienna, I don't know what I was thinking. That's them Sephora lights. They're always off. It's way too dark for me, so I took it up to the shop and started using it on my darker clients because I love it so much. Here's the problem though. I would use this in my professional kit. That's just how good it is. But it would irritate me because I can't see the color. Like, it's not a clear spot. It's not anything. So every time I'm doing a client, I would have to go through all of them or memorize the colors by names or something, so I don't have to keep rattling and rattling looking for a color. Becca, please change the container of this foundation, okay? So I have a few more to go and then I am done. I have the Mary Kay, oh that's not a foundation. I have the Mary Kay medium coverage foundation that was sent to me, and then I have the Mary Kay matte wear foundation that lady came by the shop and gave me. So this is Bronze 607 in the medium coverage foundation, and this one right here is Bronze 5 in the matte one. So let me take the light out of it so you guys can see it. I like both of these foundations, but the problem with both of them is they're both so orange. I don't know why when people are formulating foundation for women of color, they make it so orange. I mean, like orange, like this beauty sponge orange. Is just crazy. So it's too much orange in them, so that's why I don't like them. Last, I saved the best for last. Let me get it ready for you, because I got to get it all cute for y'all, because this just the bum. Bum.com. Let me tell you why I like this foundation. It's inexpensive. It lasts. And I got this at the CCO also, cheaper than what you can get it from at Macy's and etc. I'm trying to clean my top out for you guys, but it's not working. It lasts. It's inexpensive. The shades are endless. Like the shades, it's so many shades that I had a hard time picking because they're so close together also. It lasts all day. It's good on dry, normal, oily, whatever kind of skin you got. And it is the, can y'all guess it? I'm going to wait and let y'all guess it. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Boy, I waited and waited and waited because you guys know YT can hype some stuff up. So I was like, I'm not going to go spend no $30 on something and then it's just getting hyped up. But this foundation is everything. I am the color Ember Honey, and I absolutely love it. So if I left out anything, that's all of them that I had. I'm trying to clear this out so that I can work on getting some more stuff that I like and get rid of the stuff that I don't. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to just take it up to the shop and use it on somebody whose skin is different than mine and who it might fit better. So yeah, that's why I did this video. If you guys have any questions about any foundation that I showed, leave it below. And also, if you have oily skin, and I'm talking about oily skin, and you have a foundation that works for you, then leave that below for me too so I can check it out. And then next I'll come back and bring you guys what I like to use, like my setting sprays and my primers and all of that, and my makeup removers and stuff for oily skin, okay? And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.